Hey guys, Tanky here, welcome back to New Vegas. So we're going to kick things off back here at the Brotherhood of Steel and going to go try to hunt down the 3 scouts that the Elder wants us to check in with. Okay, so there's 3 scouts. One near the NCR Correctional Facility, one is down here near Nipton, and one over here near the Camp Forlorn Hope. So we might start off with the close by one, just walk there. Kind of got like Bark Scorpion City right here.
Come
on. Okay, so here's the scout. Lower than I thought. I thought they were up on the cliff.
What do you want? And don't try anything funny. Phrase. Very well. I've been observing the penal facility there in the distance for some time now, after having followed some rather disturbing rumors. The facility was run by the NCR for a time, but the prisoners overcame their guards and now use the prison as a base from which to conduct raids. What puzzles me is why these men have been allowed to run wild for so long unchecked. Why has the NCR not retaken this place? Give this to the Elder. My observations are all within. Perhaps he will have a better idea of what this situation portends.
Okay, so 1 down, 2 to go. What's next? We might go to Wolfhorn Ranch to go to the one near Nipton. We got some red on the compass, not sure what it would be. Maybe ghouls? No, Viper gang members.
You like that?
This angle is pretty overpowered. Oh, they've got like a camp here. Oh wow, I thought that was me then. That was a bit scary. But no, that was just Veronica taking them down. I don't know if I've seen this camp before. Got some pretty decent loot. I think I was pretty lucky I had that height position because the 2 of them had grenade rifles. Could have been a pretty ugly fight. What's that there? Is it a cave? Or is it a vault? Hidden supply cave. Can't help myself. I'm going in. Average. This feels like it has something to do with a quest. Is it a quest with the Great Khans, maybe? Not sure. It's very small. Feels very quest-like. Taking out the den mother. Let's see if that was worth it. Not really. Very nice position they've got up here.
Don't take another step if you value your life. For what purpose do you approach me? Strange that the Elder should send an outsider, but I suppose he has his reasons. My observations have mostly focused on the small town to the south of here. It was cruelly attacked, its inhabitants slain nearly to the last. That such an act could occur so far west is nearly unthinkable. The NCR has forces in all directions, and an outpost scant miles west from here. That they have not responded to this violence shows either an unwillingness or inability to properly defend their borders, which is telling. I've collected such musings in this report. Please take it to the Elder.
Okay, one to go. Also, interesting observation regarding the NCR's forces not being very strong right now. It's good for the Brotherhood of Steel, I guess. Okay, so we might go to the Gibson scrapyard. I believe this is where the Cazadors were. I mean, I could try to take them on, but I'll see how we go with the Cazadors. If they're still here. Yes, they're still here.
Gotcha.
It's one of the few times I'll use VATs. They're very fast. Hopefully that's a lot of them. I don't want to verse more. Oh, here's the level up. Okay. Lockpick is going to 100. Energy weapons is already 25, which is what I wanted. Might put guns up a little bit. I'm going to do finesse. It's a great perk. Higher critical chance is awesome. Plus that with my critical chance increase with that, plus my 7 luck, it's honestly a really good critical build. Anything interesting in this room? Not really.
Approach slowly, stranger. If you have no business with me, then go. Then I am sworn to report. I've been dividing my time between the camps to the north and south of here. One belongs to the NCR, the other to a band of slavers known as Caesar's Legion. I was sure the NCR would quickly win, but that has not happened. Instead, the two sides have reached a stalemate, and only occasionally send skirmishers against one another. If I didn't know better, I'd say neither side is confident enough to push for a full victory. Which seems strange given the NCR's technological edge. In any event, I've recorded my findings in this report. Please deliver it to the Elder. I'm sure he will find the contents most interesting.
Okay. We're good to go. Before we go, we might actually check out over here. There is a tower similar to this in this area with loot in it that I wouldn't mind hunting down. Just gotta work out where it is. You do need 100 lockpick. I think it's further down here, so we'll go for it at some point. It's got a unique sniper rifle, but we'll come back for that at some point. We'll head back to the Elder and have a chat with him now we've talked to his 3 scouts and see what he says.
Have you had any luck finding the scouts? Or did you have something to discuss? Good. Let's take a look. If I'm reading this right, it appears that the NCR's grip on this region is nowhere near as firm as I thought. I'll have to review these in detail, but these reports have given me much to think about. Thank you, Outsider. You've become someone I can count on. so I believe I can share something rather confidential with you. I would like you to find the components we need to fix this bunker's air filtration system. I cannot overstate the importance of this task. See Senior Knight Lorenzo for the details. He's the one who brought the matter to my attention, and the only other person who is aware of it.
Okay, so we're on to the next part. I'm pretty sure this involves going to a vault, and it's a pretty brutal vault, but I actually really like this vault, so I'm keen to check it out. So let's see how we go.
You're being
Oh, you must be the outsider everyone's buzzing about. Pleased to meet you. I'm Lorenzo. At present, my best guess for finding the items would be to search any of the old vaults in the area. Those vaults were usually built much like these military bunkers, even using the same contractors in their constructions at times. I'll mark the vault's locations on your map. Best of luck to you.
Awesome. Get to go check out some vaults.
How may I assist you?
This is probably one of the more fun parts of the Brotherhood of Steel storylines. It's actually awesome going to the vaults. Done some buying and selling, so I'm at the Gunrunners right now. Looks like there's 3 vaults. There's Vault 22, there's one over here near Camp McCarran, and there's one near the trading post. It's actually very close to the trading post. I think we'll start off with Vault 22. I believe if we go to Camp McCarran, we can get a quest to go to Vault 22, so we can kind of do 2 quests at once. We'll go see how we go. If we go to this door here, I believe there's a scientist that wants us to do something.
Hey.
A pleasure to meet you. I'm Dr. Thomas Hildern, Director of Operations, OSI East. I presume you're here about Vault 22?
Yes, that is right.
Wonderful. Straight to it then. Have you signed the release? Near? I believe that the inhabitants of Vault 22 unlock the secrets of vegetative growth. Plants are spilling from their gate. No one tends them. No one waters them. Yet they multiply and spread in all directions.
Okay, so he did rave on a little bit, but essentially he said that in Vault 22 there's some form of technology.
Research. We're getting left in the dust.
Come on, Veronica. There's some form of technology that makes the plants grow, you know, makes farming very, very efficient. So we're going to try to track that down for him. Might as well do 2 birds, 1 stone. This might actually trigger Veronica's quest as well, because her quest is based on technology as well. We'll see if we can talk to her about it.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know. Yeah, but only if you've got bodies to fill the suits. We don't take on new members. We're all descendants from the original Brotherhood. Something's gonna have to change, or the empty suits are gonna be all that's left of us.
Okay, so that's like the start of the conversation relating to Veronica's quest, because she's concerned about the Brotherhood of Steel not changing their ways, not adopting new technology, not adopting new weapons.
Did Dr. Hildern... This really isn't any of my business, but... Did he give you a job? I shouldn't say anything. I know that. But you're not the first person Hildern sent out to the vault. There were a lot of mercs, one after another. None of them came back. Then about a week ago, there was a scientist, Keeley. She's unusual. Not the sort of person you'd expect, but she's an absolute genius, and he didn't mention her? Not even her name? Or any of the other mercs? But now he's hired you, which means one of 2 things. Either he heard back from Keeley, and she failed, or he's given up on her. Listen, I make a fair wage, but I'm not rich, not by any means. Maybe my kind of money wouldn't appeal to your average merc, but I'm willing to pay you if you'll find Keeley and make sure she's safe. Isn't right leaving her out there. No idea if she's alive or dead. I had a good feeling about you. Moment you walked in. I mean it.
Okay, so if we get a chance, we'll find Keeley the scientist at Vault 22. So Vault 22 is a bit of a trek. We're probably best off starting at Gunrunners and just walking there and see how we go. So just here in between the Gunrunners and Vault 22 is the Sunset Sarsaparilla factory. So this is where you cash in the 50 star bottle caps and do that quest. So I will mark this location. I've just discovered it now. So when we actually want to cash in our 50 caps, it'll be a lot easier. But yeah, we'll just continue heading on to Vault 22. I'll just check how many caps we've got. We've got 29. So we've got what? 21 left to go, which will be not too bad to find. I mean, if you go in the factory itself, it's probably got about, what, 20 or 30 bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla, which would equate to maybe 3 or 4 star bottle caps. Oh. Nothing too crazy. I say that as I'm actually getting wrecked. We've got a weapons shipment here worth $5,000. So I don't know if that's a quest item or that's just like something you can sell. That's kind of interesting. Oh, here's more Cazadors. Oh my goodness. This might be me done here. I honestly don't know how I'm beating these Cazadors. They're brutal because if they sting you, they poison you. And it does like damage over time. Beer bootlegging. Okay. Oh, I got a Gauze rifle. Wow, that's really, really good. And a tri-beam laser? It's actually very good. I guess it's defended by Cazadors, so they put some high tier loot in here. Yeah, I'm not complaining I came down here. Oh, wow. You're a little woozy. That's when you get poisoned. We need some anti-venom. So this is the Brewer's Beer bootlegging. Just east of the Sunset Sarsaparilla headquarters. And honestly, really good loot. I don't really want to talk about how many Cazadors I've killed on the way to this vault, but we're here. Okay, this is a bit of a concerning sign straight off the rip. Oh! The good thing is Veronica's very good bait. Oh, until she's unconscious. So the sign says the plants kill. Maybe it's referring to the mantises. Kind of look like plants. So if you have 50 repair, you can repair the elevator. I sadly don't, so I'm just going to have to go with the staircases, which can be a little bit tedious, but try our best. So we're looking for the parts for the Brotherhood of Steel, and we're looking for a scientist slash this cause of the plants growing in this vault. And this is essentially just a huge maze full of monsters. It is kind of nice to see like some greenery. There isn't lots of greenery in the Mojave as it currently stands. Deeper we go. That sounds nice. Oh. And spore carrier. This may be the plants they were referring to that kill. Pretty sure the spore carriers like hide in the plants and they don't show up on VATS as far as I'm aware. See, look, I'm trying to VATS. It's right there, but it doesn't show up. Which is awesome design, like they're perfect for jump scares. So we've got a cave access door there, but it won't open up even with the terminal.
Uh-oh. For the Brotherhood!
Wow, an unhappy spore carrier. Within these vault corridors and hallways, Veronica's really good because she's got the melee build. Like, she's really effective. You can give her like long range weapons, but it's just like she's a specialist in like unarmed and melee, so she does a really good job with it. This cave is just so eerie, and knowing that the plant monsters are out here, it's creepy as. So I think this is where the parts for the Brotherhood of Steel is, in one of these lockers. Yep, this one here. So we're still on the hunt for a scientist, and we're also on the hunt for the research that actually went into growing the plants like this. Put up guns a little bit, I think. Put some into speech as well. Pest control, this is going to be interesting.
Still looking.
Oh wow, they're not haunting at all. Those Venus flytraps are just unbelievable. Like, I just can't believe they're a real plant. And this interpretation of like the giant Venus flytraps is just disturbing. Freaks me out.
Still looking.
Pretty extensive cave system underneath this vault. Yep. You definitely don't want to come in here, you know, ill-equipped. If you don't have enough ammo, enough heals, like enough meds, you're gonna struggle if you want to try to come down to this bottom cave. Of course, they've got a projectile. They weren't scary enough.
Come on!
My goodness, Veronica's a savage. Here we go. Here's Keely by the looks of things.
Took your sweet time. I suppose the NCR sent you? She's such a dear. Not like that pompous little pedant she works for. But that's neither here nor there. These plants have gotten completely out of control. I've got a plan to deal with them, but I'll need your help. Good. Meet me on the second level, and I'll explain what needs to be done.
Okay, we'll head up to the second level with Keely.
This Vault-Tec machinery is so fragile. I had to jury-rig this elevator a few days, and it's on the fritz again already. Ah, that's got it. See you upstairs.
She's an absolute legend. She fixed the elevator, which makes things so much easier in this vault. This vault is just a maze if you use the stairs.
Good, you're here. Ready to begin? Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. This place is filled with spores that are toxic to humans, and we need to get rid of them. I've pumped the vault full of a highly flammable gas that, once ignited, should destroy the vast majority of spores. There's one problem, though. The gas becomes semi-inert on exposure to oxygen, meaning the gas will have to be ignited close to where it's being introduced. I need you to find the vents where the gas is being pumped and ignite it. Oh, and survive the resulting blast. Good. Return to me when it's done.
So at this point we have a choice. We can download the research and return it to the scientist that wants it, or we can destroy this vault and the research within it. From a moral point of view, it's probably better to destroy the information considering it's toxic to humans, and that's what we'll be doing. If you want to have a bit of a free spirit, you can just give the information over to the guy from the NCR. It's good though, good that you have a choice. So here on the 5th floor is the vents where the gas is coming in, so we've got to try to ignite this. What do I have? Got a frag grenade.
Grenade!
Okay, so that's not how it should be done.
Grenade!
Okay, that works a little bit better. Unfortunately, Veronica didn't really get in the door in time, but she's fine. She's just unconscious. Yeah, probably should have gave her the heads up I was doing that, but it's all good. We're still friends.
Ah, good. You survived. I was beginning to think you hadn't. You'll be pleased to know that the spore should no longer be a problem. Now all that's left is to ensure that none of this ever happens again. The research that led to these abominations must be erased. I've managed to create a connection to the Vault's backup system from here. I just have to remotely delete all the files, and we're done here. Indeed. This should only take a minute. Just a few more moments and... it's done. We can rest easy. I've unlocked the door, so you're free to run along now. Although it pains me to say it, I wouldn't have made it out of here without your help. If you're heading back toward McCarran, tell Dr. Williams that she has my thanks as well.
Yeah, so we've done the right thing with Keely there, I believe.
Keely just called in. You should have heard the director. But wait up. Now look here. She wouldn't let him finish a sentence. Just reamed him out for sending all those people to the vault. I've never seen his face so red and twitchy. Thanks for keeping her safe. Here's the caps I promised. I knew I had a good feeling about you.
Wow, good XP as well, 1100 and 800 bottle caps. It's really good. Speech can go up, I think. Up to 71 will do. I can't really see much I'm wanting on the perk front, so I might do some intense training and put luck up just to increase that critical build. We'll see if the scientist has anything to say.
I received a pleasant call from Dr. Keely. It seems we have you to thank for keeping her alive. Very charitable of you. Destroyed? Really? I find that hard to believe. More likely, you failed to locate the proper server. Keely, again. Do you understand what that rotting old bitch has done? Thousands of people, mass starvation. We had a chance to avoid that. And I had a chance to prove that scientists could be more than a bunch of useless idealists. But Keely doesn't give a goddamn about that, does she? You're an accomplice in this. Keely is one old woman. You could have easily stopped her. You're either incompetent or you were on her side. Now get out of this office. Get out.
Oh, he's not happy. He doesn't even know what's good for him, does he? So we've made good progress. We've explored Vault 22 in all its disturbing nature. We've picked up a component that the Brotherhood still need, and we've saved a woman from the vault. So at this point, we've only got 2 other vaults to explore. Should be able to knock that over next time. But yeah, I might call it a part for now. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Bye.